Hey guys, what's up? My name is Colin and today I am doing top 10 Android, BlackBerry 10, and Windows phones. So let's get started. So number one, the best is the HTC One. I chose this phone because it has a full unibody aluminum body, which is not a good reason to choose a phone, but it also has a blazing fast Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 processor inside of it. But also with that, it has boom sound, which is basically a stereo speakers front a set of stereo speakers front facing at you. It's going to make you be surprised. Okay, so that's really loud. So that's that. And next is, now this is still on the HTC One, but one disappointment was just the 4 megapixel camera. But this camera for the 4 megapixel one, it doesn't matter about the megapixel camera. It is just better than other cameras in low light. So say I were to take an iPhone 5 and that would have really poor low light images, right? I'll have to use flash and it'll just make it worse. But with the HTC One, what they did was make this ultra pixel camera, which captured 300% more light. This phone comes in silver, as you see on the photo, black, and red. So that's that. Next is the Windows Phone 8X by HTC. Sorry, I just made a mistake on that tab there. Sorry about that. Maybe this has to be top 9, but whatever, who cares. So there we go. This is the 8X by HTC. This is available in purplish blue and black. Now, you guys may be asking me which color is nicer. I can say I've seen this phone, I've used it for a while, but that's that. Pretty nice phone, nice screen. It's even better than the iPhone 5, which is like totally cool. Because I haven't seen many phones with a screen really that great before. It's probably in the 300 range, and I forgot to mention that the HTC One has full 1080p. This one has and HTC One was 4.7 inch, and this phone has a 720p at 4.3 inches. Now this does have LTE and non-LTE variants, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it may come in handy, so you won't pay as much money. But to me, I think it sounds ridiculous, because why would you be needing an LTE variant and a non-LTE? That just sounds ridiculous, just for me. It's my opinion. That's that. So next is the Sony Xperia Z. This I chose because it's a pretty decent phone and it's quite resistant. It's water resistant and maybe even shock resistant. Sorry. So this comes in black, white, and purple. Now mostly, I'm guessing most of you would choose black. It's just a recommendation, and it's not a must. So that's that. Next is the Nokia Lumia 920. I couldn't get to the exact 920 page, but this was a pretty cool phone with wireless charging. Yes, I said it, wireless charging. Now, someone said it's, what is it called, wireless charging, if you are charging on something that has a wire. I think that's true, and it's not really wireless charging, it's just inductive charging. So that's that. Next is the BlackBerry Z10. This packs quite a bit inside. I won't spend too much time on this phone because it's, I think, the only BlackBerry 10 phone. I'll just go through the pages quickly. Not too much on that. So that's that, the BlackBerry Z10. Even the BlackBerry website crashes. Okay, that's next is the LG Olympus G. There's no G Pro here. That's that. So there's zero gap touch technology, which I think is quite nice. But that's that. So pretty cool phone. Now you guys might actually know about the LG manufactured Google Nexus 4, which, I mean, this is the exact same phone as the Nexus 4. Now, it doesn't make that much sense when I say that's the exact same phone, but it is. I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, right? But it is. It is the same phone, and why? It has the same specs, just more storage, and not the latest version of that. So that's that. Next is the Samsung Galaxy S4. Now, I chose this phone because it was full 1080p and it's pretty nice. And there are quite a few cases for it, and those cases, I saw one that was $5. I think it was from Poetic, but that's just insane. $5 for a really good case. Next is probably a surprising phone for you, Samsung Galaxy Nexus. Now, you may be saying, why? This sounds ridiculous. Because I know it's just the older Nexus 4, it's the last generation. Because I think it's still a nice phone and it's cheaper. What can you say about the phone itself if you don't look at the price? This is actually thinner than the iPhone 4 and 4S, and it's about as old as the 4 and 4S, so I can't blame it about anything. It gets the latest version of Android, which is really one feature about this. And it's actually not too bad if you don't need all the packed power of the Nexus 4, because this is about as good, just manufactured by Samsung, which doesn't make it bad, but that's that. Oh, and one more thing, only 5 megapixel camera. Now that's gonna just, now if I compare this to the iPhone 4S, which I won't go into too many details now, but the iPhone 4S is about as old as the Nexus, the Galaxy Nexus, but it has an 8 megapixel camera, so I couldn't recommend this that much, but it would have got a better place if it was with the 8 megapixel camera. Now, this is just Android and Windows Phone and BlackBerry, so now that's that. So that's out of the way. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 on 10th place, which isn't that great, but I mean, not that durable. S Pen actually compensates. It's nice, has a nice stylus, pretty decent phone, but again, 4.1.1 Jelly Bean. So that's about it, and I'll just name the phones quickly for you. HTC One, Windows Phone 8X by HTC, Sony Xperia Z, Nokia Lumia 920, BlackBerry Z10, Tempest G, Samsung S4, Galaxy Nexus, and Galaxy Note 2. So see you next time.